What is up, you guys? The Fallout What If here, and today I gotta be doing a what if that you guys said, and not only that, I'm going to do a special one since I got 2K, and I probably gotta do my Spider-Man one, although, Spider-Man one wasn't like a big hit, I guess, but I'll see if I want to do that or not, if you guys want to. But anyway, this is What If Deku was Danny the Dog, Part 3. I believe. I hope. Shit. Well, anyway. So, let's begin. Where we last left off, freaking Deku won the sports festival thingy, and basically, Deku, Ochako, Hagakure, and freaking, what's your little face? Eri decides to just go around and, you know what, get some ice cream. Now, hold on here, let's see. Oh, yes. Deku and freaking, Deku and Hagakure are snuggling up while Ochako is just holding freaking Eri on the couch, and basically, they're not gonna do anything because, yeah, pretty much they're just hanging around. They're just, you know, being a big, happy family. Now, they have a dorm. Well, Deku has his own little dorm. Just because. And not only that, we're going to head off to the whole freaking part of the anime where freaking, what's it called? Oh, yes, where freaking Ida finds out about his brother being stabbed. Now, what happens is this. Deku talks to him and says, hey, Ida. And Deku and freaking Ida says, what happened? Is there something wrong? And Deku says, I heard you on the phone already, and, well, if you need, if you need any help, I'm here to help you, here if you need me. And Ida says, well, thanks, Izuku, or, I don't know what, thanks, Danny, but, you know, I just want to be left alone. Deku knows everything that's going to happen. Or Deku has a feeling that freaking, what's his face? Deku knows that Ida's going to, like, fight freaking, Stain. So Deku just heads off and tries to find freaking Ida. Now, Deku finds out what happens with Deku finds out the whole thing with Ida. Deku and Ida are, you know, going around and, well, Deku's going to, like, find a hero agency, which it has to be freaking Endeavor, because that's the only one close enough for Deku just to do what he has to do with. So, Deku and freaking, well, Deku just goes and talks to freaking Todoroki. Todoroki is like, oh, hey, Izuku, or hey, Danny. Yeah, pretty much, that's, how do I say it? Well, that's, alright, you know, just, like, talking with him, because it's not easy to talk with Deku, because Deku is not very good with talking just yet. It's like, he knows how to talk and all that stuff, he's done a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, Deku and freaking Todoroki are not ones to, well, they're not ones to just talk, alright? Now, let's see. Deku finds out where Ida's at, because he's just, like, going on, helping, like, freaking Endeavor. Endeavor doesn't want to hear from him again. Freaking, well, basically, Deku's trying to find Ida. Ida is somewhere. Oh boy. Ida is somewhere, and Deku feels where Ida's at. Then Ida was about to get stabbed by Stain. Stain just sees Deku, and Deku just charges in, teleports behind him, and kicks him away. Now, Deku just says, what are you doing here? And why are you trying to attack my friend? And this is when Stain says, alright, there's more worthless heroes. Wait a minute here. No way. That can't be. Hey, are you by any chance Danny the dog? or Danny? And Deku says, yes, my name is Danny. And this is when freaking Stain says, oh, wow. Are you talking about the Danny? And basically, freaking Stain says, you're the one from the underground tournaments that fought with a lot of strong heroes or strong villains. And this is when Deku's like, yeah. Oh boy. So Deku was like, yeah, but, you know, I decided to be a hero. And he's like, you decided to be a hero? Why would you decide that? You're already part villain. And Deku says, I was never a villain. I never actually did anything for myself. And this is when freaking Stain's like, yeah, that's true. But the fact of the matter is, you are still someone who can kill. You know how to kill. It's all over your face. The moment I try to stab you or something, you're basically going to attack me. And this is when freaking Deku was like, look, we do not have to do anything. All you just need to do is walk away from him, and that's it. And this is when freaking Deku is telling Stain that. Stain is saying, sorry, no can do. And this is when freaking Deku was like, please, I need to go help him. And this is when Stain says, well, if you want to help him, you have to go through me. Oh, sheesh. Okay. And this is when freaking Deku's like, please, this is important. And this is when Stain says, do you not hear me? He's a fake. I need to go kill him because he tried to avenge whoever because of me. So he's not going to leave either way. Oh, sorry, guys. He's not going to leave either way. So Deku's like, all right then, you leave me no choice. And this is when both are starting to fight. Now, this is when Deku and freaking Stain start, punching each other and kicking. Deku is dodging some of the hits, and so is freaking Stain. But the thing is, Stain is much more, how would I say this? Stain is much more agile than Deku has perceived, because him and Stain has fought a lot of people in the underground tournaments, and so has Deku, but they never actually faced off with one another. And this is when Ida heard the whole thing. I mean, Ida was there the whole time. It's like, oh, sheesh. Freaking Deku was that? Deku was a bad guy all along? And nobody knows, or Deku doesn't, just forgot about him. And they basically, Stain says, alright, let's just hit it up a notch. Oh, sheesh. Let's see, Deku is just dodging and, trying to walk away from him. Or, trying to dodge, punch, and kick. But Stain is having a good grip on him. This is when Deku, how do I say it? Doesn't know what to do. But this is when freaking the collar, and I do mean the collar itself, just opens up, and then a voice recording that has freaking Nezu's voice says, I'm sorry, Deku, but I know in tough times that you have to do things to protect yourself. I was checking your heart monitor and seeing that you were in a bit of a trouble. You were in trouble. So I decided to just plant something in here so that way you can help yourself or make yourself much more stronger after reading some of the things that were on your after like hypothesizing on how this whole thing works. And this is when Deku was like, wait a minute, what is he trying to say? And this is when freaking Nezu says, you're probably trying to think what I'm trying to say. Well, here's the thing. I know that you have a voice command, and not only that, I know that your body becomes much more stronger, faster, and agile. So I decided to reprogram this and see if this could work. Here goes nothing. Get him. And this is when Deku's brain starts to flip open a switch. Deku just runs at freaking Stain, and he's basically teleporting behind him and kicks him in the freaking head. This is when Stain grabs his leg and tries to slam him, but Deku has his hands and just like holds himself, and after that basically pushes fire out of his feet. Stain dodges out of the way, but Deku is now doing a bunch of kicking and punching, and Stain is like, how the heck did you get faster, kid? And this is when Deku is just not talking at all, and basically does a 1-2 kick right there up in the air. Stain dodges, but Deku just shoots fire in the freaking floor. After that, Stain gets a little bit burned on him, but this is when Deku is just teleporting right behind him, teleporting in front of him, and teleporting 15 times. Because now Deku's like whole freaking body is like overloading itself. And not only that, Deku is now having fire on his body, which gives him the nickname the Hellhound. Now, Deku was known back then as the Doberman, which, if you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say, Dobermans were used for more of an attack group. So it wasn't freaking like German Shepherds, it was mostly Doberman. Doberman were much more faster and stronger, while canines were much more friendlier and cuddly. And they had much more floof. They had a lot of fluff. So Deku just runs to the freaking, to Stain. Stain stabs or takes a bit of his blood, licks it. Deku felt the like whole pain, but Deku just got up and basically runs to freaking Stain and gives him a kick. This is when Deku just automatically shoots fire and burns him again. Now, Deku just walks away and tries to go to freaking Ida, but he knows that freaking Stain is about to get up. So he just teleports and punches him up in the air. And after that, he keeps punching him up, punching him and punching him, teleporting as well. And this is when Deku kicks him and slams him into the ground. Now, Deku just lands on his feet, running to Ida. Ida saying, wait a minute, you're a villain. And this is when Deku is like, I am and I'm not. This is going to take a while, but look, you just need to get up and, move your body around because you're basically injured. And this is when Stain tries to use its bloodlust and basically says that you didn't even try to kill me. You just decided to go help out that person who I try to kill. Why didn't you just try to kill me? And this is when Deku says, because I want to be a hero, and if I just go around and kill you or hurt you when my friend needs help, then I would be no better than a villain. And this is when freaking Stain hears all this and thinks that he's probably different than a lot of heroes. He's much more heroic than a hero because heroes would try to attack the freaking criminal and not try to help out their friend as much as they can. So Stain declares him to be a true hero after that. And Deku was like, thank you, but I still can't let you go. Stain laughs and says, well, sorry, but I have to leave. And this is when Stain actually leaves instead of actually, doing all that stuff. And after that, nobody knows where Stain went. Now, Ida does get mad at him for being a villain, but Deku says he was never a villain. He was always controlled by one, but he never actually committed a crime on his own will. So this is when Ida's like making heads or tails of this, thinking, should I not be mad at him? But at the same time, it's like, he saved my life. It's the very least, he saved my life. So Deku is not in trouble by Ida, and basically Deku's talking to him, and well, basically Ida is kind of like heads or tails. But Deku does decide to go to freaking, what's his face? He's decided to go to freaking Tensai because of his injuries, and Deku starts to heal him. Now, it's not a super healing, but it's a healing thing enough to make sure that freaking Ida or Tensai can actually walk, and not actually, like, yeah, he'll make sure that he can walk, but he'll never be able to, like, do super, like, he won't be able to be a truly good hero as he used to be. Freaking Tensai says thank you, Ida bows down, and Deku says, there's no reason to bow to me. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Now, Deku and the others pick out a hero name, because I don't really remember when the whole freaking hero stuff happens. So, Deku picks the Hellhound. Now, pick some names of your own, and I'll see if that is much more better, because, you know, and then after that, I'll put it down on the freaking poll to see if like, the Hellhound, or, you know, something else, anything would work. Now, Deku and freaking, Deku is being healed, and is at home with freaking Ochako, or at his place with Ochako and freaking Hagakure. Now this is when, hold on here. This is when Deku gets fan service, and let's begin. So Deku is on his bed, and freaking Eri is sleeping next by him. This is when freaking Hagakure talks to Deku and says, oh, Eri is sleeping. And Deku's like, yes, but I need to put her into bed because, you know, she's very tuckered out, and that should be good. And this is when Hagakure says, I have this, I got this. And this is when she takes her to her room, and freaking Ochako is right there, and saying, well, now that she's in her room, me and Hagakure decided to do something a little special for you. And Deku's like, what is that? And this is when Hagakure is like, oh, well, we decided to give you a reward. Give me a second here, people. Now, this is when freaking Ochako starts to attack Deku's lips. And this is when she starts, to, take off Deku's shirt. And she takes off the skirt. Now, Deku is like, okay, this feels kind of weird, but nice. And this is when Hagakure is like, wait a minute, you're starting without me? That's not fair. And this is when freaking, this is when, what's her face? Well, this is when Ochako says, yeah, I know it's not fair, but you weren't, you didn't actually, you didn't start, so I just decided to, I just started to take him, I decided to start without you. And it's like, but wait a minute. You can't do that. And she's like, I just did. Now, this is when Deku just talks to, freaking, Hagakure. And Hagakure is pulling down, Deku's, dress attire. And she sees Deku's, member. And she decides to, let's see, put her put her money where her mouth is. That kind of situation. She starts to, help him out. And this is when freaking, what's her face? Can't say it, but you know what? She's decided to, up and down. Let's see. This is when Ochako decides to use her Opie. And give me a second here. She starts to tell him to pipe down a bit. Stop talking. Because, they're, Deku's, making sure that nobody can hear him. And basically, Ochako and the others are, well, basically Ochako is helping him out as well downstairs, and Deku decides it feels very nice, you know, it's a lovely feeling. And this is when basically they do a tag team, and basically they you know, they help him, they keep helping him, and you know, Deku's very satisfied. After that, 5 minutes go by. Ochako hears Eri, and basically they have to speed up the process. Now, this is when, this is when freaking Ochako and Deku are talking, or Ochako saying, "We're just playing games, we're playing games, Eri." And this is when she says, "Okay, I'm just gonna go back to sleep." And this is when they start to finish up. Deku decides to, you know, give up a lot of his energy, and you know, basically they're sprayed with love and happiness, kindness, and all that stuff, that kind of a thing. Now Deku is relieved, and basically they kind of have frosting on their face. Pretty much it. Sorry if it's not, you know, it's not what you wanted, but hey, I just did it because I was kind of bored. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Now, let's, well, I'm just going to end it off here, people. So, like, comment, do subscribe to the channel here, people. Sheesh. Yeah, please do subscribe to the channel here. I kind of like it, and share with other people. She said this now. You know, share like your thoughts about this, and not only that, like share with other people, like to tell them, like, you know, about the whole freaking what if situation. And yeah, they might like to subscribe, and you know, sheesh, I'm really going to regret saying that. But hey, this has been the Fallout What If here. Bye.